Alrighty, welcome back. So there's a lot of things we have to do with this session. We're gonna get right to it. We're not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna give myself like an hour of work, then we'll come back later on tonight. We'll do some more stuff. So the issue that we ran into last night, not that big of an issue. I have to make Emil's background again. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's just we can't do it in Adobe Animate because it's gonna cause the whole entire project to lag. And the project is pretty like it's corrupted already because of an effect. So I'm not even trying to tempt fate anymore. So we'll do 2 rewatches of this, then we'll get to Aseprite, and we'll primarily stay on Aseprite for this session because I need to get that background. Because we can't proceed until we get that background. But for the most part, everything's looking good. We did a good long session last night, so I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. And as mentioned before, the longer these projects get, the longer it takes for the video to actually play. So we're at about 7,000 frames in this. And again, I have 2 more weeks. I have 2 more weeks here left, so you'll be seeing me a lot more often. But as soon as August 2nd hits, I gotta get back to work. That means I'll be back in my bearings. We do these rewatches just to make sure nothing gets misplaced, because there's been times where keyframes just act up. That's primarily because of the camera and crashes. I don't want to have the camera right now because we're so early into this well, I can't say we're early. We're about in the middle section of it, and I'm not trying to fix any keyframes, especially with how corrupt things are right now. All right, let's see what else. Oh crap! I gotta put the horror back in there. Damn. So this one's gonna look a lot different from my other projects just because we're very limited in what we can and cannot use. I don't have access to my normal FLA files because they're the ones that are kind of corrupted at the moment. They're not corrupted, it's just Adobe Animate is not gonna read them properly. That'll be fixed later. So I'm using my own personal effects that accumulated from the Newgrounds days. That was supposed to be Emil. That's the Nightmare Fuel sequence that we're going to do later. So we'll do 1 more rewatch, then we'll get right to Aseprite. Okay. And I'm kind of happy we didn't use Heart because I would have been able to use Heart. I need her aura to show up whenever her sprite's up. And I can't use it right now because of how corrupt things are. So as soon as we're done with this session, this section, we'll start a new project and we'll get to Isaac's perspective. Because Isaac is going to be the one that will wrap up Mercury Lighthouse proper. All right. Right here. I should have definitely painted that in. It's nothing too egregious, but damn, OCD just hit pretty hard. This whole little session right here, I'll fix later. Okay. So primarily, we're going to be in Aseprite for this session, but before I forget, all right, let's copy this right now. Copy this. This is only temporary. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to end up keeping this. We just needed a placeholder for now. Actually, I think now's the perfect opportunity to actually see how this one actually works. Aura. I don't want to use this just because it's a weird effect. But it would match, it would definitely match Mia's. Maybe a little bit bigger. Ooh. You know, fuck it. We're just gonna use it. So we're gonna clear this. Insert a keyframe right here. We're gonna bring this over Minardi. Bring this down a little bit. That should be good. We can just adjust this later. I'm not too worried about the size right now. Right. That's not bad, but as you can see, the only reason why I didn't want to use it is because it's circling around her. This is the You Fucked Up song. Serpent uses Mighty Blow. Poseidon uses Watery Grave. Sheba dies. Every time. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Clear it. Paste this. I could have made that elbow joint so much better. Get rid of this. Clear it. Paste this. You know, we're probably gonna end up just keeping that. And this gets activated right there. Clear it. Paste it. Again, right now we're not really worried about the size. Okay. I don't use autosaving because autosaving can glitch at times. It'll show up at the worst possible moments, like when we're testing a movie out. And depending on how long your project is, yeah, it might freeze. I've had times where we're watching a movie, it'll autosave at 70% and just get stuck there. Alright, we are not doing the recut today. Ooh, Goblin. So we're gonna do 2 rewatches again with the new aura, just to make sure everything's good. Then we're gonna go on to Aseprite. But as soon as they get knocked into Emil Beach, I'm gonna... No, I might as well just let it play. There's no point, yeah, I'll let it play. Usually when Mia does her ice clone, we have the sparkle effect, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it this time. I'm dreading the fact that they make Isaac new sprites. It's gonna be hard. Isaac, Don't worry about that. I can slow that down later. It's fine. This can all be slowed down and DaVinci Resolve. I'm not too worried about this right now. Okay. We don't need to do the rewatch. It looks good. Good. All right, now the very, very annoying part. If this will load up. So here's what we're gonna have to do. A 3D perspective will not work. I've tried it yesterday. It's not out of the realm of the impossible. It's just hard to do with the assets that we're given. I've done it in the past before, but with this specific project, it's just not gonna look good. So we're gonna put the N right here, a little bit back. We're making the Justin R right here. I can't make it 100% accurate to how email is, so we'll just do our own separate rendition of it. Because as we know, house here, well, in here, water, in, house, water, pathway into the houses in the hill, into the tree right around this house right here. Alright, let's do this. Golden Sun, game assets, scenery, buildings, email. We'll do the in first. All right, new layer. Okay, we don't really need it in it. Just give me food like right around here. Oops. Right here is fine. Okay. New layer. This is Claw House. We can move this a little bit forward. This has to be right here. Okay. So as you can see, the problem, this is gonna work, but in a perfect world, we would have this flat, because this is at an angle because of how we're looking downwards we're looking like this, looking at the game. We're gonna be doing a first-person perspective, so the angles aren't gonna be accurate for the houses. So we're gonna do the best that we can. That's why I was gonna try to do the 3D perspective, but it's just not gonna work with this. It's so hard to do. We're gonna have to make this just a custom thing. Okay, we're gonna go through we're not gonna go through all the assets, but stand by for a second. I got tiles for days. I just gotta pick the right one. Hmm. Why am I so blind? Okay. This is gonna take me a couple of minutes, so just bear with me. I'm just going through all my tile sets. There's something we can do. I just gotta find the right background. Snow, snow, snow. I usually say, don't let what I'm doing intimidate you from taking up a project like this. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This is a very complex project because Golden Sun is not made to be in a sprite animation environment. So you're gonna be doing a lot of weird custom work. Okay. So what I can do, I'll have to just take... Okay. Snowmen are cursed. Snowmen are cursed because of something Mia did that I didn't show. Okay. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna put this. We're gonna do another layer, but we're actually label this scenery. We're actually gonna label all of these. And I cannot spell. I cannot spell. Plot house. In. I'm more so doing this just to keep track of stuff. I should probably get rid of the yeah, I'll get rid of the shadow. No, it's fine. We don't need to go too anal about this because this is gonna be at nighttime. Don't need this anymore. Bring this a little bit forward. I'll put this right here. Like, actually, OCD is terrible, people. It really is. All right, there we go. Okay. I'm not too worried about that. Bring that a little bit closer. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get a little more things. I'm being very. Here's my. If I'm gonna commit to something, I'm gonna make it the best that I can possibly can. Having just the inn and having just the house there with this background, it's very plain. So we're gonna make this as nice as possible. Okay. What do we else we want to do? There is children in there, so fuck it. We'll put a snowman. We're gonna have to put another house though. Poppy. Okay. Ah, fuck it. This is why we're doing this on its own separate layer, so we're not cutting into the inn. Not gonna be too animal about this, as long as the majority of the gray is gone. There we go. Make this a little tiny bit bigger. I saw that. We're gonna fix that. We do not do phantom pixels here. Okay, so we got trees, snowman. Oh yeah, Mia did mention you were always dying, so we need gravestones. Concept of death in Golden Sun isn't really touched upon besides Pierce's mom. I guess if you count Satoru and Menard literally just falling to their deaths. We'll put the graves right there. Okay. I fucked up. Copy this a couple times. Is that too big? No. Right here's good. There we go. Copy this. Put one right here. And we'll move one. We'll put one right in front of the tree. Fuck. All right, we'll just have to delete that. It's not a big deal. Actually, no, we'll do. No, we'll do it like this little section. Okay. Whoops. Copy. Put one right there. Reduce the size on that one. Put that right there. It's fine. We'll just say the left side going towards wherever the water is a grave site. Okay, that's fine. What else do I want to do? I should probably get the next house there. So we'll keep this one up. Why am I so blind? Damn. Damn. Also, don't forget to save. This is the part of the stream where when I say this boss was very awkward to fight. But we're not gonna do that right now. Because we need to focus most on this. Well, I technically just did say it. A lot that we can do. This is what I mentioned before. I'm gonna have to, and Amos, eventually when we get to Golden Sun 2, I will give Chiba her closure, so I have to make that city. It's gonna be a very extensive project, which I'm not looking forward to, but Chiba deserves closure. I really wish. Alright. I need to get the other house. Okay. It's already been 31 minutes. This is at the glow behind the inn. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I don't need that anymore. This is already looking a lot better than it was before. I need to somehow replicate okay. So right there, the only problem is what's gonna be hard is because any mill right in front of that house, there's the hill and the tree right above it. That's gonna be kind of hard to replicate, but I can probably do it. So, how big is my house? I gotta think about this. It's not out the realm of the impossible. It's just gonna be really hard to do. Now's not the time for Bravely Default. I actually have to think about this. You know what? We'll go base for a little bit. I would have to draw something resembling a hill, put the tree on top. Well, that's what we're gonna do. I should be done with this in the next like 10 minutes. Probably. Unless I want to really go in with this. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some weird stuff here. We're probably just gonna opt out and not use it. Because what I can do, which I'm gonna show off in a second, right here, it's very similar to how it is, but let's see. I think we could actually get this to work. I would have to... Okay, I know what to do. New layer. Scenery 0. No, it's not gonna work. It could, but it's like I said, the 3D perspective thing, so we're not gonna be able to do it. So we'll make this my own rendition of email. It's not gonna be 100%. Oops, not gonna be 100%, but we'll just do what we can. We'll add a couple more things, maybe like another house or two. We'll put a well there. Their lack of water source always like, it makes me laugh. Like I can just imagine people just going to Mercury House and just taking water. We'll just get rid of this section just because I don't like the square look. All right, that's enough based. Ah. Want to fill this area up. Like, again, we don't really need to be this anal, but I have terrible creative OCD. If I don't think something is up to spec to my standards, I will not do it. I will not rush backgrounds. That's my own little thing. I will never rush a background. All right, let's see if I have any. I don't think we need this anymore specifically. I need to use other stuff. So Hmm. Let's put a random ass statue there. We'll just put this in the background. I'm gonna get another house in there too. Actually, I have an idea. No, because this is gonna be like the this would be the main walkway. Wait a minute. Email goes. Hold. All right, TLA editor, you're about to put in some work. I'm about to make this shit so complicated when it does not need to be complicated. Okay, TLA editor. Where the? Oh, fuck. Give me a second. Forgot last night I downloaded that save file. Download. Let's put this in. Copy this. We'll put this in the main go to some project folder. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be. This is most definitely my own version of email, so I don't need to go that anal about it, because y'all only have this house, this in the sanctum, in that house. And the graves right there. Okay. Wait, speaking of which, hold on, while I'm here. I'm just doing something I need to take a look at. I knew it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I was so fuck. Don't mind me. I'm just sad. Very sad. I did so much work. She didn't have the pallets regardless. Okay, this is fine. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Cancel. I'll have to get my Dark Dawn, not Dark Dawn, my the Lost Age save file later. Okay, this is fine. All right, I've seen what I need to see with the mill, so we don't need this up anymore. So this is just gonna be a custom thingy. Okay, so graves are right there. We'll add like another house. We'll put another house. Yeah, we'll put another house right here. We'll add a couple of shit right here. Like we're good. We'll do my own little rendition of it. We'll make this a gate. This would be in the main walkway. So after I'm finally finished with this, I'm gonna give myself like an extra 30 minutes because I spent too much. I spent too much time on this. But my OCD is terrible. It really is. If something is not up to my standard, I will not go through with it. So just having that plain Jane background just would irk me the wrong way. Let's make this a little tiny bit bigger because this is. Okay. We just gotta move that a little bit to the right a little bit and get rid of this because I just noticed that I'm on full. Oh. We don't do phantom pixels here. Okay. So this would be the... Oh, I gotta fix that. This would be the main walkway. Ooh, bat songs are coming up. You know what? I can hear this. Let's actually listen to a cover for some Common Rider. Let's go. I gotta bring this down a little bit. Wake up, wake up, wake up, I'm just moving it with my keyboard. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's continue doing this. All right. Don't need anything here. Don't need anything here. I should have probably... Three houses. Well, we'll do a couple more houses. I'm just going through my tiles again. Just give me a minute. All right. Let's grab a. We'll grab a sanctum. We'll put the sanctum behind plot house. So yeah, we're doing our own take of how email I feel should look like. Game assets. Scenery. Buildings. Oh shit. I just realized something. Usually sanctums aren't actual buildings. Okay, we are gonna improvise here. Wait a minute. I got something. All right, we're about to cook. I just want to see something with this. No. I am about to do something here. I just need the textures. Okay, this can work. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna polish this up a little bit later. Okay. Fuck. Somehow, some way. Let's hit the hour mark. I didn't mention that this is primarily going to be an Aseprite day because I have to make this background. We will be coming back later, but I definitely need to start working on that other lore video. We got 9 minutes done out of 39 minutes. This probably gonna end up being like a 25-minute video, but I definitely gotta prioritize that. I need to get that released first. This will be coming out in August, so we got plenty of time. That looks good. That really looks good. So what we can do is we're gonna grab this again. We're gonna copy it. Move that one right there. We're gonna grab this. Right there. Then we're gonna grab this. We're gonna copy this. I'm not gonna name this. Okay, hold on. Whoa, let's not do that. What do I want to do? Does it have another one show up right there? That's fine. Put a tree right here. Yeah, this one will do. I noticed it. I like it. It's just a couple extra things we can do, then we'll start wrapping this up. Okay. Graphics, tiles. Golly. I'm gonna put a couple extra things in here, then we can actually wrap this one up. This will be your secondary water source, Emil. Out the edge. Actually, no. No, that will not work. That's fine. We got options, so let's... Hmm. Nope. I'll put these two together. See, I'm gonna be done with this, and I'll be like, damn, I really could have added more. I'm not really worried about that. I'm liking it. I'm gonna probably add a couple more things, and we can actually finally wrap this up. This is really good. Let's grab these two together. Doesn't need to be that big. That right there. Why not? Catch me if you can. That's why it's very important to do layers. Believe it or not, this is actually really quick to get a background done. I think I spent almost not 2 months, but just about on the outside of Mercury Lighthouse. That was in the ass, but I like it. It came out really good. This is good. It's really good. Maybe I know what to do. I wonder how this is gonna look. No, it won't look good. I think it's good. Maybe the bottom left-hand corner a little bit. Let me just go over my things one last time, but I think we're pretty much good with this. I think we're good. Why not? Nah. Yeah, I think we're fine. Oh, whoops. We were not actually fine. Let's look at it one last time. It's a lot happening, but I need to mimic a village, so this is just one side of it. I like it. Could have been better, but it's passable. Okay. Let me just make sure this is actually saving in the right plot. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. All right, we did a lot. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're going to put a blank keyframe right here. We're gonna zoom out. We're gonna grab it, what we just did, which is in Mia's folder. So now you guys have seen how tedious making backgrounds can get. I have, like I mentioned before, I have terrible OCD, so I need to make sure everything's like to my standard, or else I'm not gonna go with it. So this took about an hour to do, 45 minutes, but I like the way it came out. So email background test, there we go. Make sure your layer is selected. It's unlocked. This is not selected. There we go. Perfect. There we go. But we have extra stuff we need to do. Since it's a nighttime scene, we gotta turn this into a layer. Well, no, we don't. Actually, no, we don't. There you go. Perfect. Amazing. We're not gonna make the same mistake we made last time. You know, I'll show people why this is very important, that you need to make sure if you're going to commit to tinting something, you need to make sure you are consistent with it. So, for example, this is tinted, this has to be tinted. So we're going to pause Goku Black real quick. I'm going to show you what the issue with last time. So we're going to go to our reference videos, because I always show off things just in case, because I'm terrible at explaining shit. So reference videos. It's the last one. Bear with me. That was loud. Okay. That's very loud. This is under... Where the devil is it? Oh. That's that. That's that. That's that. Huh. Oh. There we go. Whoops. Transform. Fit the screen. There we go. Oh, it's not going to show it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. So we have to go all the way right here. Unfortunately, we have to let this play out because this is going to lag. I want people to pay attention to Mia's arm as soon as she shows up. See, she's tinted. She's matching the background. Also, let me move this. I noticed this way too late, and I was very mad about it. You see, her hand is currently white. I guess we can get away with the fact that she said everything is ethereal, but no, her arm should be matching her tint. So if you're gonna commit to something, you have to make sure. Hold on. Give us a second. Yeah. You and your epic monologues. You have to make sure if you're gonna commit to tinting something, everything has to be tinted. As such, this is why. Where are you? This is why when Heart comes into the area, hold on. Pay attention to unknown / character sprite. I'll move my camera. I can move my camera. Move my camera. Move my camera. It's tinted right now. So we'll go to the ending with her and Sarah. Everybody's matching the background because the moon is literally lighting up the area. It makes sense. So that's why I didn't tint it. But you have to make sure if you're gonna be tinting something, everything has to match, or else it's gonna look stupid. Okay, back to this. So we have to tint that now. It's a lot of Sonic. Ooh. Let's bump to this before we wrap this up. Okay. There we go. 66. Tint 66. Alright, let's watch the movie. We'll do 2 watches, then we'll wrap it up for this session. We got a lot done. And like I mentioned before, the longer a project gets, the longer it takes for movies to actually play. Wherever Tubi goes, she's just broken. Even in Grand Blue, she's pretty overpowered. I actually have a figure of her right behind me too. I just realized the error of my mistakes. We shall fix that. Damn, I forgot to tint that. I love it. I didn't tint here because Mercury Lighthouse, the beacon is getting lit up by it. It's illuminating the area. All right. There you go. Damn, it's dark. Yeah. Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah. That's an error on me. It's all good. Okay. Alright, now let's watch it. The funny thing is, I would have noticed that as soon as I was getting ready to upload this on YouTube, and I'm like, you know, fuck it, it's just gonna stay as it is. Yeah, the Mercury orb is illuminating the area. We'll just go with this. Yeah, it looks so much better. This might be a little bit dark, brighter. Probably is. It is. I'll worry about that later. This will be slowed down into the resolve. As soon as you put the camera here, it looks so much better. Yep, this is good. This is really good. But let me just make sure everything else is good with the tints. Because I think this one might be a little bit brighter than the other one. So what do we have? Music. Ooh, Edge. So this is at... $66. Let's put it at 70. Oh, that's why. $75, that's why. As many of us know, Golden Sun, for the most part, besides scripted events, only takes place in the daytime. This is why we're doing nighttime fights. Oh, now it's so much better. Oh my god, it's dark. The beach, I might have to make it a little bit lighter. It looks better on my screen, but over here it's as dark as fuck. This one has to be dark. All right, we have to do this from the beginning again. This is fine. That looks fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This has to be a little bit darker. That's fine. Okay. Alright, let's see how this looks. We'll do one wash, then we'll wrap it up. You guys have seen a lot today, primarily on Aseprite. Don't let all this work that we did intimidate you from taking up a project like this. It's difficult, I'm not gonna deny it. We spend a lot of long nights doing custom stuff, but if you're committed, and you can make anything happen. So do what you can. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I'm really open about answering things, so I'm not the best at explaining things in real time, but leave a comment. I will explain it the best of my abilities. Because again, it is a pretty hard project. We're not going to deny it. Because these sprites were not made for this environment. Sound like better now. And as mentioned before, I got 2 weeks at home, so you'll be seeing a lot more of me. August 2nd is when I head back, and we'll get back to the normal routine. But we'll be doing a lot more streams because I have plenty of time. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, this looks so much better with the proper tint. So when we come back later, we'll get back to the fight. We'll wrap it up. Then we'll start getting ready to go to Isaac. The middle section's a nightmare fuel section because Mia's gonna open the door where Megan and Justin are. But how is she doing that? She's in the middle of a fight with Minority. Well, things are gonna happen. This looks really good. Perfect. All right, everybody. This stream, I'll be back later. Again, if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the toxic YouTube shit. If you dislike it, dislike it. That shows me areas I need to improve on. But besides that, thank you guys for stopping by. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll explain it the best that I can. I'll be back a little bit later. I gotta go focus more on the lore video that got released soon. Besides that, have a good one, everybody. Enjoy the VOD. Talk to y'all later.